Hello, Hackensack United Methodist Church family and friends. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas holiday. As this is the last week of the 2022 year, I wanted to start with thanking all of you for your presence, gifts, and prayers. Hackensack United Methodist Church is closing the new year with hope and faithfulness. When I was asked to give the final e-message for this year, I started thinking about what I wanted to say to all of you. When I sought themes and prayers in the upper room while reading my devotional this week, two of them reached out to me. The first devotional reading is slated for December 31st with the title of Renew Our Strength. It was taken from Samuel chapter 30, verses 1 through 6. In this summary, it states that David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. In this devotional, it spoke about a city in January of 2020 that had faced the biggest flood of its history. You see, a newly renovated church in the community had just invested in quality equipment and furniture, but the flood waters hit the facilities and caused many material losses. The writer spoke about how at times many would become plagued by frustration, anguish, and discouragement due to the flood. But in this writing, it stated that the Word of God meets us in adversity and strengthens us. In 1 Samuel 30, we read about David's intense reaction to Ziglag's destruction. He wept and grieved, but did not allow his anguish to overwhelm him. David's faith in God revived his strength. He sought God's guidance and in due course retrieved everything that had been taken from him. This testimony inspired me and the writer and members of that church, reviving their strength so that they could move forward and start over. This devotional reminded me of Hackensack United Methodist Church and our struggles this past year. We all lived through difficult times, sicknesses, loss of jobs or family, leaking roofs at the church, reduced attendance at the church, and less giving. In such times, dejection often tries to settle in our hearts. But like David, we can revive our strength in God. Let us always pray and carry on, for in God's timing, we will surely find renewal. The devotional touched my heart, and I hope that it will also touch yours. As we are ending 2022 and the Advent season, I pray that we continue to hope in the face of that adversity. I hope that in the coming year, you all see fit to give your gifts to Hackensack United Methodist Church that God has granted each one of you. We all are the beneficiary of blessings and gifts from God. May you see in your heart small opportunities to share those gifts with us at Hackensack United Methodist Church. Matthew 25:14-30 was the second verse that I'm talking about. And it talks about each of us should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. We'll take your small gifts, your large gifts, your action. We will take whatever you're willing to do in the name of serving God. In closing, I want to wish everyone a happy new year with good health and an open heart. Have a happy new year, Hackensack United Methodist Church and friends. Amen.